Alright, hello all. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Aphrodite. If you are new here, I'd like to welcome you to the community. Be sure to check the description box below and like, comment, share, and subscribe if you feel called to, okay? So today is kind of a continuation of the last message that I did, and I do not want this to be a long message at all, okay? Because I did do some further decoding, so I am kind of going to, it's still kind of going to be like channeled messages because like I said, I can only give what I have access to. And I did do some further digging, some further decoding, and I was like, damn. I was like, I was right on the money, okay? I'm like, even when I don't know what's going on, I'm like, I don't keep up with politics, but the politicking sure do be keeping up with me, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and kind of today, and obviously because one, I don't like to talk about politics, okay? It's really like politics makes my brain hurt, okay? So I'm gonna make this as quick, short, sweet as possible, okay? And it is going to be a very blunt, raw, and straight to the point kind of message, okay? So if you're scared of strays, I'm gonna need you to duck. But anyhow, yeah, let's go ahead and get started, okay? So first thing I wanted to say, okay, upon looking, because I remember I was talking about could potentially be something about, ransom, etc. Oh, one thing I wanted to say is that I did do some digging, okay? Once I did some digging, okay, between what's going on between different countries, etc., because history was not my strong suit in school, okay? History was never my strong suit. Nothing of the sort. I really hated history, okay? But anyways, and this is really... the reason too why I'm making this such a short conversation, I don't want to be here long, is because this is hours worth of conversation, and I do not have hours worth of storage on my phone, okay, on my cellular device. So we're not doing that today. But anyway, okay, so the first thing that I wanted to say, okay, was because I did do some digging. Now obviously, like I said, I can only speak to what I know, so this is kind of like the information that was given to me also could be speculation, okay? So but anyways, and this is going to be more so focused on the world as a whole, okay? So today it's not like an individual message. This is collective energy, okay? So the first thing I wanted to do, or wanted to say, right, is because I was looking up the connection between Berlin and Iran, okay? So upon looking at it, remember I was talking about execution, I was picking up on execution, energy, etc. And then I realized that there was indeed a German-Iranian civilian that was executed, okay? Or, a German-Iranian national who was executed. So, and Iran and Berlin are like trading partners, okay? Don't you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, don't nobody shoot me, okay? I'm just saying what I know. And like I said, I don't really keep up with politics. So, okay, so now they have like this whole little beef going on, but I guess also Germany intelligence is investigating alleged espionage activities involving 700 people linked to the institute in Berlin, okay? So I was like, after I saw that, I was like, well, damn. I was like, I was right on the money. I'm like, the information is coming to me. I didn't know, you know what I'm saying? Couldn't put like two and two together right there on the spot, but when I looked it up, I was like, okay, well, shit. But anyways, and I'm so sorry if I'm not being like super extra sensitive to certain things, because the way that I speak is just kind of I don't know, okay? I view life in a very different way. So some things I know it's like a serious matter, but at the same time it's like, if we're all going down, we may as well have fun while we do it, okay? So anyways, so one thing I was picking up on, because you might remember I was saying studying, and then 9/11 came out, right? So this could potentially be someone is studying to do a rescue mission also. There could be a rescue mission being put in place to rescue some people. And so one thing that I was getting from that is wherever this place is, because I was basically decoding the different words I was getting, okay? So like I said, this might not follow like a complete smooth outline here, okay? But anyway, so upon studying, wherever this place is, it is like basically a fortress, okay? So it is going to be very hard to get into. It's like either they have like very strong security, etc. But this is also kind of also what I'm picking up on is an energetic shield. This is not just something where people are like armed, okay? Because one thing too is like when we're looking at these other countries, right? And the different religions that they practice, etc. One advantage that they have over America and the US, and like I said, I don't know like what is going on between everyone, so I'm just saying because one, we do have a new president about to take office, and et cetera, and there is a lot going on. So please just, you know what I'm saying, just put the pieces together, because yeah, just put the pieces together. Like I say, I ain't no politician. But anywho, so the advantage that they have over the U.S., right, is that they are very, very disciplined. Like when you think about how many times a day these people meditate, how much discipline it takes to meditate. It is like, this is things that they have been training for. They have been training for war their entire lives, right? And not just from a physical standpoint, but a spiritual standpoint as well, okay? And so that is something that America is lacking. America is literally the narcissistic, spoiled child, okay? So one thing that I was saying, right, is because okay, this is going to, I guess this is not gonna be linear. So anyways, one thing that what I was saying and thinking about the U.S., right? And thinking about the U.S. is a melting pot. So you could say that is an advantage to us, because you have, it's like, you have, what is it called? A jack of all trades, right? Because you have literally, there is someone from literally like every country, every continent living here in America. Now, the other issue with that though is that anyone could be a spy. Okay, literally anyone could be a spy, because you have to think, like, not only do you have other countries, other continents against America, but you have people in America against America. Okay, so it's like literally like America's back is up against the wall. And I know like we got allies, etc., but oh fuck. Okay, this is just not gonna be linear. I'm so sorry, but okay. So think about that, right? And think about, yes, we have allies, but then I was also thinking about the Star of David from you know, like a symbolical, I know what the actual symbolical meaning of it is, but looking at how it's drawn out, you have all the points, right? You have all the points. So think of that. Imagine that there is a person, a country, whatever, at each of these points, okay? And you have, everyone is pointing guns at the other person. Now, I want to talk about, before I say what I am going to say, so the Prime Minister of Israel, okay? The Prime Minister of Israel, he had, I don't know if it was an interview, but anyways, like a press conference, whatever. So sorry. It was a press conference, my bad. Y'all, I told y'all I was just gonna be blunt, real, and raw, okay? So anyways, there was a press conference, okay? And he mentions the prophecy of Isaiah. Now, one thing that I did was I already broke down the symbolical meaning between Israel and Palestine, okay, going to war, which honestly, and it's like when you think of it from a biblical standpoint, it's like they go together like water and wine. So the fact that they're even fighting with each other is like, it's creating a bigger war as far as spiritual wise, okay? Because there's this fight over the Holy Land. I already broke it down. The Holy Land is literally the earth. There is no designated place, no designated physical place that is the Holy Land. It is the entire earth. It is everyone on the earth. Everyone is God's children, okay? So it's like basically what I am trying to say is, if one goes down, everyone goes down. So everyone's pointing their guns at everyone else, and it's like if one of us loses, we all lose, basically, okay? So it's like it's literally going to be a suicide mission trying to go to war. So the thing that we want to do is to avoid war at all costs. Like so this is why I was saying, it's like the US is going to have to humble themselves, okay? And that's why I gave that message to Donald Trump, because it's literally like, it's like you can't make no more enemies, only friends, okay? And so the thing that I was picking up on, because I got the Taylor Swift, right? Taylor Swift, she was like, that message came out, we are never ever getting back together. There's gonna have to be a lot of damage control done with Iran, because Iran is like, they're not hearing none of that shit right now. That's what I'm picking up on, like they're not hearing it. So it's like but I'm telling you, it's like we are all grown adults here, like, and I mean this in the, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I swear, if children ran the country, like, yeah, it might be a little chaotic, you know, but if children ruled the world, this shit would have probably been squashed a really long time ago, okay? Like, come on now. Like, we're all adults. I know, like, why can't we all just get along? Like, literally, it's like, can't we all just get along? Like, what is going on? And I'm so sorry, y'all. Like I said, guys, I don't keep up with this shit, because me, it's like, I live on a completely different planet, timeline, like, I don't really pay attention to this stuff. But like I said, it keeps following me and I have no choice but to speak on it. So here am I. But yes, so that's one thing that I want to say about the whole prophecy, right? It's like I said, our war is not with one another. This is a spiritual war, okay? And literally just re-listen to that that press conference where he was speaking. Okay, I will put up a screenshot of it. Yeah, I'll put up a screenshot of it, but I knew that it was meant for me to listen to it because there were certain numbers that were attached to it. And I know, I had a dream or an astral travel, okay, where I'm pretty sure I was in Israel, okay, and I saw the prime minister. It was another man. It was him, it was the prime minister, another man, and two girls, okay, two little girls. And when I tell you, like, it's like they didn't seem scared at all, okay? It's like they knew what time we were in, but they weren't scared. They seemed like fighters, okay? Very strong. This is what I'm saying. Like, they will make America look like ants, okay? Because it's like... It's like I said, these people are very, very spiritually inclined, okay? Because they've been training for this. Whether physically, it doesn't have to be physically. They are just way more disciplined than people in America, right? And you have to understand that they are in touch with their culture, right? You come to America and people think that, oh, America is the land of the free. And one thing I was saying, because I remember I was having a conversation with these people in this restaurant one time, okay? We end up having this conversation. They're like, oh, America is land of the free. And I'm like, no, America knows how to create the illusion of freedom, but you're not really completely free, okay? So it may sound nice, but I'm like, everywhere has their own problems. It might be seemingly to other people, it might be a step up, but then you have to think about they're also trying to create one world order, okay? And we're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into that in a minute. Because that ain't happening. Like, it's not happening. If you try, like, you're going to fail miserably, and it's going to be bad for everyone. But anyways, like I said, we can be in unity, but there's going to be no. Whatever the plan was, you may as well scrap that. So anyways, crap. Girl, get back on track. What was I saying? Okay, listen, I don't even remember the last thing I said, so I can't really finish off, so I'm so sorry. But anyways, to the next point. Another thing that I was going to say, right, is because I don't think I finished explaining the advantage that America has, okay? Now, it ain't much, but it's not much, but, well, actually, no, it's a nice advantage, okay? Because the thing about it, too, is thinking about the fact that we are a melting pot here, okay? It's not that you don't have people who are inclined, who are not still in touch with their culture. Oh, that's what I was gonna say, right? Because yes, America has the gift. We'll call it a gift. Has the gift of creating the illusion of freedom, okay? But one thing is you come to America, they try to strip you of your culture. Even the people who were already here, right, strip you of your culture, disconnect you from your land, okay? And so it's basically like people in America, America is native indigenous to America. It's not that they don't exist. It's not that they aren't still in tune with their culture, but it's like they now have to remember, okay? Because they have been so disconnected from their culture, etc., that it's like now they have to play catch up, okay? So, and that's literally what's happening right now. We are playing catch up. So, oh crap, I'm right there. Okay, but the thing is, it's like, so thinking about the fact that you have people from all different cultures, countries, continents, etc., it's like thinking about the fact that those people are all bridges to these other places, right? And this is why I say you are going to need the help of the civilians. Like, you're going to need their help, because you have to remember, like, this is not their native home, right? They may have been birthed here, etc., but home is where the heart is, right? So it's like when you see people who look just like you, who are being killed, etc., whose side do you think they're going to be on? Not the side of where they reside, because let's be honest, a lot of Americans don't really fuck with America. Like, it's cool, but it's like everybody wants to get out of America, okay? Like, everyone hates America now, which is like, and it's like, and I was kind of like this for the longest too, right? Until it was like that understanding, because a lot of people, I feel like they also hate America because it's like a lack of identity, right? And remember how I was talking about identity crisis? It's not just a specific one person, but it is an identity crisis. This is a global crisis, okay? So anyways, yes, it's like, so there is that advantage, because you do have people who are able to bridge the gap between these other countries and continents, because they have lived here in America. They may or may not have been to these other countries, be connected to those countries, etc., but they are still connected to those cultures, etc. Sorry, I keep saying etc. Anyways, they are connected to those cultures, right? Which means they will be able to see things from both sides. I mean, given that they are willing to see things from both sides, right? Because it's like when we are making judgment calls, when we are making decisions, etc., it's like you cannot choose a side. And that's why oftentimes I get up here and yes, I'm going to be controversial, because I am not someone who chooses sides. I look at the facts and that is it. So it's like, And it's like literally, because that is how you see through illusions. When you are constantly someone who, it's like, and sometimes people choose a side just based on peer pressure, etc. Okay, so it's like, are you actually looking at the whole picture here, or are you not? Which I'm gonna get into that also, but yeah, so that is kind of the advantage we have. And this is why you're going to need the help of the civilians, okay? But not just the civilians here in America, because I am talking specifically right now. I am talking about America. I mean, I'm talking to everyone, but okay, I have to understand the fact that I live in America, and a lot of people, they look to America as the example, okay? Like, America has been put on this pedestal that honestly, I'm saying we're deserving, might not be too deserving of that. But anyways, like I said, America's going to have to humble themselves, okay? So anyways, yes. Oh, the other point that I was making, I'm so sorry. The other point that I was making about the Star of David, right, is literally, did I already say? Yeah. Actually, no, I already said, yeah, it's gonna be like a homicide, suicide. Like, literally everyone goes down, okay? So let me move off from that. I feel like I explained enough to where you will understand what I'm trying to say. And yes, I am talking very fast right now. So literally, it's like once the next thought comes, and I can't really go back to what I just said. So, but it'll all make sense. Sorry, I'm a third house Mercury, so yeah. Air and fire is just literally just chaos, okay? It's just chaos. It's like organized chaos, though. I know y'all know all about that. Okay, so anyways. So, okay. But anyways, also, the other thing that I was picking up on, because like I said, I'm going to read through this as if they're like channeled messages, okay? So the other thing that I was picking up on when we were talking about bird call, okay? I was hearing, so bird call, right? Because it can be like you're trying to communicate with birds. It can also be like the imitation of a bird, okay? So one thing I was hearing was, this is like a cry for help, the boy who cried wolf, okay? And kind of like a form of sympathy magic, but this is being done by oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Okay, because remember how I was picking up on Aries moon energy, right? I was picking up on Aries moon energy. Not to say that couldn't be for someone individual, because I know that's for individual people also. But this is what I tell y'all. Damn it, be tapped in. Okay, Kamala Harris. Oh yeah, I did some research. Kamala Harris is literally an Aries moon, okay? And y'all might remember that I was connecting her with Kali Ma. And keep in mind that her mother is from India, correct? Yeah, her mother is from India, okay? So, or Indian descent. So I was picking up a Kali Ma energy. I'm not saying she's Kali Ma. I would never disrespect mother like that, okay? But what I'm saying is she is kind of embodying that energy. So say she would have taken office, right? And she would have completely literally destroyed America, etc. Like it would have went down so quick and so fast. And so one thing I wanted to say about that, right, is because, okay, where do I want to get into it? Where do I want to, oh my gosh. It's like I want to be so disrespectful right now, but I'm actually, at first I was mad, but now I'm not that mad. I'm kind of like, just whatever right now. I'm just flowing. So if the disrespect kind of disrespect, I'm gonna know me. I'm gonna take the opportunity to take a jab, okay? But anyways, it's like, so yeah, she's an Aries moon, right? And then thinking because, okay, how do I want to start this? Right, Aries moon. Oh yes. So one thing I wanted to say right about that is because, one, it's like looking at how she lost, okay? Looking at how she lost the election, okay? And now she's still going, talking about, like, you know, they still have people that they are trying to get in office, votes they are working on, people who are going to be, you know, these officials, whatever. I really don't know the term, so I'm so sorry, but y'all know what I'm talking about. So anyways, she's talking about all of this, right? Because she wants to take down the Trump administration. The problem with that, though, right, is because, like I said, someone with something to prove has everything to lose, and that is a gamble and a game played only by the fool. Now, let me tell you why she's so foolish. Like, let me show you how this woman has been proving that she's foolish, and I don't understand people who are backing her. Like, literally, and I don't know, she could have been paid, not paid. I did watch the Beyonce interview because I didn't even know. One thing I want to say, I'm so sorry. Yes, I know I'm all over the place. Okay, because one thing I wanted to say, right, it's like, yes, both Trump and Harris had celebrity endorsements. But one thing about it is when you look at what celebrities are endorsing Harris and which celebrities are endorsing Trump, it is a vast difference, okay? The caliber of celebrities are vastly different. That's all I'm gonna say. Like, it's something worth examining. But anyway, so I did watch her interview, and one thing I noticed, I'm like, she put the emphasis on the word control, okay? Emphasis. And I'm like, we all know what that means, okay? But also, the other thing that I wanted to say was, it's like, how do you get up here and talk about, oh, you know, this is prophecy. We are finally going to see a woman in a power position, a position of leadership. One thing I would say, she was already in a position of power and did absolutely nothing. Like, what are we talking about here? Like, you did absolutely nothing. You had a president who was basically just the face, because he was damn, what is the word? I don't know. Like I said, he was a vegetable. Okay, you had a vegetable for a president, and she still did absolutely nothing. Every time she gets on screen to talk, she literally sounds like a drunk woman speaking, slurring her words, like, and she just talks in circles about nothing. I'm like, like, please, someone please, like, what am I missing here? But anywho, the other thing that I want to say, right, is because, like, hold on, guys, let me get it together. Let me slow down. Let me slow down. Okay. Woo. So also the other thing though too is like, it's like, oh yeah, so then it's like before she even won the election, because I did watch brief snippets, because I kept, like I said, I do follow number codes, and so I would have number codes attached to certain videos, and videos of politics kept on popping up on my feed, and I'm like, damn, okay, like I know I have to pay attention to it. So I would watch like little snippets, because I'm like, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, I watch little snippets, and one thing about her is, I'm like, why are you starting wars before you're even president? Like, you over here like shooting shots at people, and you're not even president already. And she's talking about reestablishing the respect of the U.S. And I'm like, you have Meg the Stallion shaking ass for votes. Like, what are we, baby? You're on SNL. Like, come on now, like, girl. I'm sorry, she is a joke. She is literally a joke, okay? And it's like you are making a mockery out of the U.S. while talking about restoring the respect of the U.S. Like, that doesn't make sense. Like, last time I checked, it wasn't a crime to shake no ass. So why are we shaking ass for votes? That's what I want to understand, okay? And it's like, why do I want someone to be my leader who cannot gracefully lose? Like, you lost. And it's like, these are the kind of people where it's like, because I'm looking at, I said in my title, I am gonna put Tweedledee, Tweedledum, okay? Because I'm picking up on both Hillary Clinton and Kamala, because keep in mind, okay, these are two women who ran for president who lost, okay? And the other thing is, because remember, I kept picking up on identity crisis. Now, remember, I kept picking up on a book. One that could be for lexicon, okay? Lexicon, which is basically a dictionary of Greek, Hebrew, Syriac, or Arabic, okay? Also, vocabulary of a person, language, or a branch of knowledge, okay? So that could be significant. You could need that for some reason, but also, Hillary Clinton, I was led to the book State of Terror, okay? So I am getting that there are clues in that book. But one thing about it is, because I looked at the little sample, right? And I'm like, this is very, and you know, like as a kid, you know, I wrote a lot of fiction books as well. And these were literally, when you write fiction as a kid, it's kind of like fantasy of what you envision your life to be, etc., right? And so, yeah, it's like, as a child, you know, I wrote a lot of fiction. I had like a lot of characters who kind of embodied, you know, what I may have wanted to embody, you know, subconsciously, right? Because like I said, I was a shy kid. I was someone who didn't talk to anyone. And all my characters in my book, they were like the life of the party. And I'm like, I literally became the main character of my own life, not needing to seek validation from anyone. But I'm like, these are people who, it's like they may be going through an identity crisis, okay? Because it's like you spend your whole life trying to attain something. Like I said, I'm not judging anyone. I'm just speaking the facts, okay? So it's like you spend your whole life trying to obtain something, trying to reach this point, and you're looking at how old are you now? You're like, I still haven't done this, etc., etc. And it's like when you build your whole identity around your job, your occupation, etc., it's like then you are someone where you feel like you do have everything to lose, right? And it's like these are people who would prefer power than to support someone who is trying to uplift not only the country but the nation, etc., the world, okay? Anyways, there, like I said, there's clues in that book, okay? Now, I did download the audio book. I'm gonna be listening because since I was led to it, I'm gonna go ahead and listen. But it's like these are people who are so against Trump that they want to see him go down no matter what, right? So it's like now what I was hearing was clean house, like, because I'm like, she's talking about all these people that are going to still be in office. No. What I'm hearing is first order of business needs to be clean house, okay? Because it's like when I'm talking about inside jobs, etc., we're talking about spies. Like I said, a spy can be anyone. A spy could be a fucking civilian on the street. One thing I wanted to point out was is I don't know if you've seen Designated Survivor. Okay, it's a show, Designated Survivor. Basically there is I believe he's like a sports coach. Okay, he's a sports coach, and I believe they go to Russia. Okay, they go to Russia and they find out that this is like a double agent, basically, right? So it's like, and like the president is all in cahoots with him, etc. So when I'm saying like it could be literally, and I'm sure like y'all already know this, you know, people who run the government and shit, I'm sure you guys already know this, but I'm just saying. Okay, that's one thing I wanted to point out, because like I said, remember I was saying, I was like, I saw some hostages, okay, 2 hostages, they could have been American, etc. One of them did look like an actor. And I was like, I ain't gonna say the name because I ain't trying to, you know what I'm saying? But I was like, it looked like somebody who is not just anyway, someone who would be of value, but not necessarily someone who would pin someone as a spy. Okay, like you may not pin them as a spy. So yeah, that's one thing I wanted to point out. I'm like, am I done with Tweedledee and Tweedledum right now? But anyways, and two, one thing that I wanted to say, right, is because like, so after Trump got elected, you saw the recycling of it was like a recycled image of Rihanna with the Erykah Badu quote on it that said, "Think while it's still legal," okay? And I'm like, why are we, like, last time I checked, like, Donald Trump is the one who got his accounts deactivated while he was president. How do you censor the president of the United States? Like, since when? And I'm like, if they're doing that to the president, what makes you think that they're not going to do that to you? So I'm like, you think he's going to censor you after he himself was censored? Like, and I'm like, it baffles me, because I feel like people will literally, they will wear a bird brain like it is going out of style. Dumb and proud if it means that they will get some clout, okay? Just dumb and proud. And it's like you just follow the crowd if it means that you don't get canceled. And I'm like, anyone who claims to have this power, especially I'm thinking about celebrities and stuff, because like I said, the caliber of celebrities who are endorsing Trump versus Kamala is like interesting. It's very, very interesting, because literally I don't understand why people look to celebrities as someone who can validate like what decisions you should be making. Like it doesn't make any sense, because I'm like, anyone who has an actual position of power, you're not worried about nobody canceling you. Like, who are they to cancel you? Like, as a human being, like, who are these people to cancel you? And so it's like I'm looking at, you know, these people, and it's because you have to understand that they know that the very pedestal that they are on is literally created off of your backs, the backs of their supporters. So it's like you stop supporting them, guess what? Their little pedestal comes crumbling down like Humpty Dumpty. So anyways, I guess this is more like a passionate rant, because like I said, like it's like I was always that kid who didn't necessarily pay attention to, like, I more so paid attention to like emotional intelligence. Okay, so it's like sometimes, and it's like, which is still technically, you know, fact, information to be observed, but I'm not someone who pays too close attention to the minute details of information, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, as information is presented to me, it's presented to me, but I'm someone, so yeah, I'm more of a passionate speaker than I am like someone who's gonna come up here and I'm gonna give you statistics and I'm gonna like, no bitch, it's right there in your face. Like, do you need someone to lay it out, like 1 + 1? Like, no. Okay, and I'm sorry guys. I'm sorry, like I said, okay, I'm a 3rd house Aries Mercury, so sorry. Anyways, okay. So, yeah, now I think I'm done with Tweedledee and Tweedledum. I think. Anyways, yeah, so the message that I was getting was clean house. Like, and I don't even know, like, I don't know. I tried to look it up, but I was like, ain't shit I can do about it. Like, but that is the message that I was getting. Like, when you get in office, like, you need to go ahead and, like, it's probably gonna be a lot of work, but hey, it's gonna be worth it. So anyways, so let's see, what else do I have? I already talked about that. Okay, then I was picking up on Riverbed. Remember I was picking up on Riverbed. Now, this could be completely irrelevant, but I was also driven to Riverbed technology, okay? Riverbed technology. I was also hearing the Nile River, but there is something significant about Riverbed that potentially needs to be looked into with greater detail. Okay, now obviously it's like I say, I can only give what I am given at the time, and then if more information comes to me, it comes to me, and I come back and I deliver it just like I am today. Okay, so also YG, I mean, I looked it up, there are YG concerts coming up, but YG, I'm pretty sure it was supposed to be Yemen, Gaza. Okay, so Yemen, Gaza is what those two letters were supposed to represent. Okay, but anyways, so yes, and then public relations, basically it's just information being controlled. Okay, because one thing too was, it's like, and like I said, I'm not trying to be insensitive. Okay, so that's why I'm like trying to be careful with what I say, because I don't want to be insensitive to, you know, people who may have some emotional connection to the war between Palestine and Israel. Like I said, they go together like water and wine, but also it's like it seemed like heavy propaganda. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. Heavy propaganda, heavy controlled information. Like, yeah. So anyways, it's like, anywho, I'm not even gonna get into it, but yeah, PR, controlled information, etc. But also, and then Samson. I looked up the name Samson. I don't know. Yeah, anyways, I looked up the name Samson, right? Oh, actually, no. Because like I said, remember I was talking about how the prophecy, right? Israel, right? And so it's like everyone is on the side of Palestine, but you don't understand that the victory of Israel is the victory of everyone, because we are looking at things from a symbolical standpoint, not a symbolical and spiritual standpoint, not purely a physical and what you would say logical, even though they both go hand in hand. But anyways, so Samson is the son or son child, right? Also champion of the Israelites, okay? So once again, like I said, Israelites, the 12 tribes of Israel, represent literally the native tribes or descendants of the world, the earth, etc. So it's like when it comes to the actual, you know, physical war, that's something I ain't getting my fucking hands in that shit, okay? But so I only look at it from a symbolical standpoint, okay? Like I said, it's like war is going to end badly for everybody regardless, okay? So it's like when I picked up on Peace Warrior, it's like, and this is what I was saying, it's like, oh yeah, because the lexicon, and I was like, I'm gonna have to like learn the languages of these people, respect their cultures, respect their customs, etc. Respecting their land, right? Is because it's like when you show that respect, okay, and then you gain the trust of these people. Now you can't just gain people trust and then do them dirty. Like, you gotta gain the trust and then make sure you know what I'm saying, like you keep that trust, okay? But like I said, we're gonna need everybody. So it's like I said, it's like I know they were trying to go for a one world order, but like I said, we are going to live in unity consciousness, okay? So literally when he said in that press conference, he said this is a test for humanity. It literally is a test for humanity, okay? And one thing too, I can't remember the scripture word for word, okay? But basically it was like, if the people turn away from their sin and their wicked ways, I will remove the curse from their land, okay? Like I'll basically make it holy again. Because like I said, this land was holy before. I mean, it's cursed now. The Bible, like I said, the Bible is literally about the curse of the land, okay? But that doesn't mean that it wasn't holy before. So anyways, well, shit, I think I made it through, y'all. I think I made it through. Oh, no. Okay, one more thing, okay? Because I was looking up words to look at it from more of a symbolical point, right? We're talking about celebrities, etc. So I looked up Kasar, the other spelling, right? With the U, okay? Which it means the center of a galaxy, group of stars that is very far away, producing large amounts of energy, okay? And so this is what they are doing with celebrities, etc. Right? It gets you, like, I remember even in Beyonce's little speech or whatever, she was like, I can feel the energy in the room, and I'm trying to figure out, like, okay, this is what I was saying, that, okay, you could have been paid, not paid, but literally you came on here to breathe on the mic because you said absolutely nothing. So literally, it's like you got someone to come breathe on the mic who, you know what I'm saying? It's like literally just reinforcing, you know, what people are already thinking and saying, etc. But you didn't really say anything of value, okay? You just hyped the people up, and that was it. So anyways, yeah, yeah, so that's what they're doing with celebrities, etc. And I think that's all I'm gonna say. They're literally just harvesting energy. The whole election was literally a energy harvest, etc. And this is why I be saying, like, I don't feel like talking about politics, okay? Because what's gonna happen is gonna happen. But it's like, if you gonna heed the warning, that's when you come to me. But if not, and we all go down, hey, it's what it is, okay? So, that's all I got for you guys, I think. So, yeah, like I said, like, comment, share, and subscribe if you feel called to. And I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.